What is up, YouTube? It is Drex, and I am back with another video. So if you've been watching my channel for a while now, you can understand that I'm a well-rounded gamer. And I'll try anything out. I'm open to anything. I'm a retro gamer. I'm a modern gamer. I'm all of it. But I guess what I can admit is that I love crappy games. So I'm going to start something new on my channel where I talk about crappy games I actually enjoy playing, especially if I have friends over or if we're drinking and playing these games. I just want to show that. So first, I'm going to start with some Nintendo 64 games. So let's start with Batman Beyond: Return of the Joker. This was based off of the movie that came out in 2000. That is such an awesome movie, by the way. I don't see how they could have messed this up, but it's messed up, but it's fun to play. You know, Ubisoft came out with it. Funny, Ubisoft has never touched another Warner Brothers game or DC game in a long ass time. But very funny game. Very not funny. Well, yeah, it is funny, but yeah, it's hilarious actually how badly developed it is. But it's playable. It's it's enough to enjoy if you have the patience. Like I said, I have patience to play these crappy games. And I gotta be honest, this isn't the worst Batman game ever. Okay, you think this is the worst Batman game? Then check out Batman Forever on the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. That's terrible. Okay. Actually, my friend used to torture me with that game when we were in high school. He used to always play it and record us on MySpace when MySpace was a thing. I used to be in the background cursing and screaming at how much terrible that game was. Like how they tried to use the Mortal Kombat mechanics in that game because it was a Midway. It was produced by Midway, actually. A quick thing too. The only thing that was good about Batman Forever, because I went back and watched it, that movie was cheesy as ever. Except Jim Carrey's performance as the Riddler. He makes a good Riddler. But the only thing that was good about that movie was the soundtrack. The soundtrack was 10 times better. You got Seal, U2. I mean, it's so many. Man, they shouldn't have went so hard on that doggone soundtrack like they did. But anyway, getting back to it. I probably shouldn't have paid the $6 for this damn game because it's not even worth that much. But WCW Backstage Assault. Okay, this game is terrible. It's truly terrible. But I love playing it. It was the last WCW game ever to be made. And it was Electronic Arts that did this. The crazy thing about it, though, is that EA was in develop. Def Jam Vendetta was actually supposed to be a WCW game, but when WCW went under, when Vince bought them out, and brought him in under WWE, they ended up canceling it and ended up making Def Jam Vendetta. But anyway, yeah, very funny game. I still enjoy it. All I can think about doing is just throwing people around, just like throwing my opponent around in every area backstage because there's no ring in the game, and like picking up steel bats and stuff and beating them up. But yeah, it gets very tiresome over time hearing Tony Schiavone and Bobby the Brain eating on commentary after a while because it kind of goes on repeat after a while. But very enjoyable game. I don't think I could sustain it in no longer than an hour, but it's still a fun game to play when you are playing it with a friend and having a few beers or a few drinks, cocktails, whatever. Next up, we got another wrestling game. ECW Hardcore Evolution. Well, Revolution, damn. Yeah, no, I can't play this one for too long neither, but it's still pretty fun. I always chose Tajiri, where I green missed everybody to death, and I always chose Axel Rotten. I can't control RVD. I don't know his specials in this game to save my fucking life, but I weirdly enough know how to utilize Sabu's. But I can't play this one longer than an hour neither because it's like very bad too. But it's not as bad as WCW Backstage Assault. But it's a very good game. Well, not a very good game, but it's a very entertaining game to play when you are bored as hell or need some downtime, something to kill some time. I don't know if I should mention this one because it's been talked about on everybody's YouTube channel or who does retro game hunts. But I guess I'll just do an honorable mention because I don't need to say nothing about this damn game, okay? Superman 64. Okay, there. Last but not least, if you guys watch some of my videos, I've talked about this damn game a lot. And it is my ultimate guilty pleasure. And I could play it for hours and hours, and it can get very bad. Like, my wife witnessed me, like, play this game for 3 hours straight and go through the whole campaign. Road Rash 64. I don't know why I love this damn game so much. I don't know why. It's so damn funny to me. Listen, I'm not knocking the game for the graphics or any of that, but I'm going to say this now. This fucking game is broken, okay? Or either my memory card is broken, because every time I start a campaign and go complete the campaign within a day, all my data gets erased whenever I load the game back in. And I don't even be mad about it. I'll just go back and do the campaign again. I did like 10 times already. And I just don't be caring. I guess it's some kind of dopamines that release in my head, or it's like this game is like the ultimate stress reliever because like I don't even be caring to win the races. I'm just like looking to beat the shit out of everyone and knock them off their bike, including the police officers, destroying the police cars. This game is repetitive as hell. They have you do the same damn tracks over and over. It's the same 4 stages. The longer you get into each course, the further you get into each campaign, the courses do get longer, but it's going to be the same damn course. I shit you not. The only time it changes up is like later on in the game where you get to the airport or this dock where you have to do like all these crazy ass attacks. Like the game just says fuck racing at this point. Just do the craziest stuff you can and let's see how much you can kill yourself. I love this game. Okay, I don't know why. I can't explain. But Road Rash 64 is one of my favorites. The game is terrible. The soundtrack is repetitive as hell too. It's the same damn two Sugar Ray songs they play. And I'm not even know. It's crazy. I don't even know how the hell they incorporated that into a damn 64-bit cartridge at the time. But I guess they did that in Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 as well, and that had a hefty soundtrack. But yeah, it's the same 3-4 songs on repeat, and I never get tired of it. I don't know what's wrong with me. But yeah, I'm going to keep this kind of going. I'm going to talk about other shitty games I enjoy on different consoles. But I just wanted to start with Nintendo 64 first. Other than that, this is Drex. I am out. And make sure you if you like the video. Subscribe to my channel if you like my content. Dislike the video if you don't like it. Other than that, I won't care. I won't lose any sleep over it. But other than that, I'm out.